This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he... at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Ray. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ray. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Turning it on. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Green. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, trying to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Plows through the defense. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He's going to take off.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Picks up the first down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, you could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Smith. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play, because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Ray. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
To throw, it's Washington. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. This one's complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air. It's Washington. It's complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Drills him with the stiff arm. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Goes to the option. And some room to work. Powers through the defender. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays.
Touchdown, Huskies! They take the lead with the 6. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give is to Smith. Can't get him to the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move. Got enough for the first. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Williams looking for a man. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Washington right back to the line.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams will pass. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Here comes the option. The pitch. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense plays the option well. He's found a little success, but not much room this time.
Yeah, I wonder at this point, too, Reese, if he's just pressing a little bit too much. It's almost as if he's aware that he hasn't been able to hurt this defense with his legs so far, and now he's just trying to will it to happen, when maybe he should be giving the ball to somebody else based on what the defense is doing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Handoff from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. With the catch, it's Ray. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Maryland! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for room, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now they're going to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.